on the second 5-minute candle in the last minute of the second 5-minute candle. I'm pretty confident in this setup though. So I'm looking for the 200 MA on 60 minutes, so call it 41. By the time it gets there, 41.50. So not a big upside, but $1.75 upside, 5%. Look at the S&P here. There's a lot of these alarmed. So GIII, CTSH, CDNA, and AMBA triggered alarms on what I'm watching. The S&P is green. It does have resistance at 265.62 overhead. There's some profit taking here, which totally sucks. Dang it. Come on, bounce, you bugger. Wow. Such a nice setup too. What the hell? Profit taking. Profit taking. Okay, so yeah, Nuggets got some juice, which helps square them off a little bit here. Hopefully I get a turn. So I'm in the second 5-minute candle and I'm stuck between MAs on the 5. So let's take a look at my 1 minute here. So I'm over the 200 on the 1 minute. That's one piece of good news. So what have I got left here? I have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. So I'm going to watch this 1 minute really close, because if it loses that 200, I'll probably just cut. Probably. Park. What the hell? Guys, it's a sweet setup. Jeez. Waiting with low a day. Wow. A setup like that. Stupid. It gets over those MAs, and I'm going to add, by the way. Oil's holding a support, intraday support right now. Dang, I hate to take a loss here, right? Ah, bastards. Bastards. What the hell? Really? Why? It's holding 20 there. It has traveled to 20. It lost it some there on the 60 minute. I don't understand. Oh, interesting. But that really shouldn't do it. But I guess you never know. Damn. Stupid. Could be that people are just like not happy about the Bitcoin sell-off or spooked about this weekend with Bitcoin. That could be it too. How's my 5-minute look? Not good, I know that. Damn. Cheapers. 20 seconds left on my 5. Stupid. So that's my 5-minute switch. Very stupid. Come on, boys, build a base. It's not that hard. It's a good setup. Let's do this. Really? Ah, at least nuggets flying. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds to the switch as they build a base here. In other words, if this 5-minute candle doesn't lose the bottom of the previous 5-minute candle and it switches over, I'm going to hit it. I'm going to double or triple up, and then I'll cut fast if I have to, if it loses this base. But so the buyers are in on the technical here. Cassie is alarmed too now. So, man, there's a lot of them that have alarmed here. Active market. Very active. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Good thing I take my trades in 10th positions, like 10th sizing, unless I'm like really crazy confident. But by default, just so anybody that does follow my trades knows, my default trade is 1/10. Unless it's crypto, and crypto it's 1/40th. I gotta be really, really, really comfortable to get in like a fifth, like 1/5. So anytime I take a cut, it's always small, but still pisses you off. Come on, we don't need much of a hit here. Of course, I'm at high of day 39.73. I think is my average. That's what you get for taking it on the first 5-minute candle. This is pretty decent action here, actually. This isn't bad. But I think there's a lot of day trading and sniping going on. So we're trading on the 5, gets extended over the 20, sell off. VRX is alarmed now. Wow, that's a lot of alarms. So anyway, the alarms here, I'll put them up here. Anybody that wants to check them out. VRX, CASI, GIII, CTSH, CDNA, AMBA, and home. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 alarms this morning. How's the S&P look? S&P doesn't look bad, you know, it's structurally decent in the model. There's nothing divergent about it right now. Yeah, this is day trading sniping going on here. That's too bad. What makes this worse is that on the 5-minute, so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th leg, which means this leg or the next leg is probably when it's going to dump under, consolidate, and then go again. So I really didn't think before I did this. You know, so I could cut right now with a 40-cent loss, which wouldn't be a big deal, but I'm going to see. We got a decent candle going on here. I might pop it up over this 20 here. Even a few cents over the previous 5-minute high would be nice here. You guys could do that. The liquidity is so big I can't even affect it. Can't give it a little nudge. This isn't bad though right now. But it's 9:46, time of day. There's gold come alive, which is nice. Consolidated nicely. Oil has come off a little bit, but man, it was powerful in pre-market there. Zoma I'm still watching, that's decent. SPPI holding, AAOI holding. It's up a little bit today. It's gonna get a move on. Yeah. Two 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. So my squeeze is red, so that sucks. Huh. I had high hopes for this. It's not something I want to hold. I'm holding a few bags. I don't need to hold anymore. Yeah, gold is moving pretty good actually. I'm probably going to add into gold today here. I'm kind of waiting for the 1 o'clock. There's a time cycle concluding up right around 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock kind of thing. So basically, in around the end of midday review, I'm gonna probably take a long and hold it through the weekend. I'm already in gold and nugget. But small, right? So I'm only 1/10 sizing in right now. But it's like on its model, on the gold model, it's right at its time price cycle area, exactly where it should be. And so it's gonna pop or drop. It tried to drop earlier today, hit the algorithm quad on the model and bounced immediately. So the buyers stepped in really heavy, the bulls. So I think the bottom's in there at that low earlier today, 1243.32. Here's a candle switch, and it's coming off. This is a day trader's piece of crap. That's what's happening here. Damn it. It's okay if you hold this one. I mean, it's structurally not bad, but I don't have room in my trading plan to hold stuff right now. Hold day trading stocks. I don't. Good solid swings, sure. Okay, this sucks. This really sucks now. Wow. I usually don't get so down in the mouth about a trade, but this one, I mean, I triggered it and boom, it turned right like the second after I triggered. And I mean, really, I cut right now and it's like nothing, but pisses you off. Oh, you bastard. Oh, bastard. I'm debating whether or not I should triple down here and hope to get halfway back up and then bail. Three minutes on this candle. So if this candle doesn't dramatically improve before the switch, I have to bail. I don't have a choice. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to get the bounce. Odds are 10-1 against me right now. Damn. Bastard, bastard, bastard. So bad. Wow. It's a good short. This thing trades really technical. Fucking I'm out. Pardon my language. Damn. Damn. 39.88. closed 39.88 for a loss on 110 size. Not 39.88. Whoops. Correction. Correction. 37. No. Yeah. 38. Oh, come on. 39. 38. Correction. 38. 80. Well, some of them, 38.87 is basically the average. Oh, now they're buying it up. That's what's going to happen. I'm not even going to watch it. That's what happens when you got to go to the washroom when you take a trade too. Hey, ready to open. Forget to go to the washroom. Oh, I'm mad about that. I'm going to revenge trade here. I'm actually a good revenge trader. Almost always win revenge trading. Okay, gold. You going to do it for me? Is that what's going to happen here? Because if you are, I'm going to hammer down. So if you could tell me what the story is, that'd be nice. Because you're sure looking good. They bought that algorithm quad bottom really hard, like really hard. It's quite a candle there. Oh, nugget silver. See, look at that. There you go. There we go. I think I'm gonna hammer nugget hard. I'm pissed right off. Nugget. Get me some Momo. Buy. Trading at 25.55. 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about really hitting this fucker. Pardon me. Sorry. Buy. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking 5,000 share hits on all the accounts I'm trading. So for each account. At a time. Maybe I should just go pick on a low floater. Just go disrupt somebody's world. So gold's time cycle comes in at, well, it could be, it's between 12 and 2 sometime. This chart has been almost perfectly on, so it's probably going to be right at, well, the 1 o'clock is a little early, the 2 o'clock is a little late, so it's about 1:30. That time cycle comes in about 20 after 1. And it's chased it, obviously. I think it just got there early. Gotta make a decision here. What else is going on out there? Let me check the scanners. I'm gonna whack some. Give me something to whack. PXS. Is DCIX really going to squeeze? Or is this guy just doing his regular shit show? DCIX. If I look at this chart and this is a shit scenario and this isn't really going to squeeze, I'm going to call this guy out. I was watching PXS on another monitor. Not easy to trade that either, though. Oh, SLNO just tanked. Okay, what about this is ready for a squeeze? Let's look at the chart. This is the daily chart. Doesn't even show up. Well, let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Look at the hourly. What is it about this chart that would cause him to think it's going to squeeze? What a piece of crap that guy is. He's got how many followers? I'm not going to say anything. Whatever. He's just an idiot. Okay, so let's look at the alarms. I'll look at them on another monitor while we watch Nugget for a minute. Let's look at what's going on here. Oh, squeeze or Square didn't recover. OSIS from yesterday, it's strong. Bitcoin's actually trading decent considering. Gold is trading well. The S&P is trading well so far. And let's look at these alarms. So VRX. Wow, trading views. Oh, trading view done some days. Okay, we're going to start with GII. GII, what's going on here? Not sure what the alarm was about, but that's fine. I'm going to leave that one alone for now. Cassie. VRX. Ooh, VRX is flying. I wonder, Corey, if you're in the room, are you still holding that VRX then? Remember I gave you dates and stuff on that one. Wow, it's right at breakout. Like right at breakout right now. Wowza. Wow. I shouldn't have missed that. So I'm going to alarm this again. Because if that breaks today, what is wrong with TradingView? God. Piece of crap today. Oh, come on, TradingView. Alarm, add alert, stock RSI crossing stock RSI on the daily. Done. Okay, so we'll see if that one continues, but that is seriously bullish. So that's playing out exactly like the on the fly model we did there. I know that Corey took a long at that time. I don't know if he's still got it though. So that's VRX, CASI, GII, CTSH. What's going on here? Okay, so it touched the 20. It hasn't traded yet. CDNA. Wow. I'm using like the best computer I've got. It ain't the computer's fault. What's going on here? Dang. Piece of crap. TradingView. What is wrong with you today? I guess they can have problems with the ICE data and stuff, that like the data they get from other folks. So I should be careful. CTSH, CDNA. Okay, CDNA definitely looks good. 1, 2, 3. It's a fourth leg though. It's pretty extended. I just took a hit on a fifth leg. So at this point, oil just lost a lot of its gains there. Really interesting what's happening with oil. Wow. So their VWAP now just got whacked. What the heck happened to oil? It got whacked. Very, very interesting. Well, there's a time price cycle expiring on oil at 1 o'clock today. So that's interesting. There it is in the model. Big decision in oil coming up here. Federal Bank and their friends that manage markets, I'm sure they're in oil, the way oil acts now. Absolutely positive. So oil's got a decision before 1. Gold's got a decision before 1. Look around at some scans here. Wow, PXS is still flying, hey. Wow, if oil dumps here, it's really gonna dump. Like it's already dumped, but in the model, it's got a big dump if it dumps. Well, dang it. Gold's holding out fine. I'd like to see oil hold this test and hammer down long on it too. Revenge trade oil. But I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna tank. It did this last week, I think. Same thing, if I remember right. It was divergent. Yeah, it was divergent on Friday, like it was earlier today. That's right. It was divergent last Friday. I held the short over weekend, and it tanked on Monday. It traded down all week basically until overnight. Yeah, see, it's central bank for sure. Like oil's never done this until the last 4 or 5 weeks. On Fridays, it's doing it. So what they're doing is they're buying it up into the next zone on the model and hoping that the market then takes the buy side and runs it up in there. And last week, the market didn't take it. It dumped on Monday. And I could see that that was a very real possibility last Friday. But the 3 or 4 weeks prior to that, the market did take it. The dollar, yeah, I do have, I can bring up the dollar. You want me to look something up? Let's see here. I can bring it up. See, this is gonna dump. See, last Friday it didn't dump. During the day, it dumped. So I think during futures, or maybe market open Monday, but it dumped after. So let's see here. And it's been divergent 4 weeks prior to that. So at the same time on Fridays, I can tell you what the dollar's doing. I'll look up the dollar right now. We do have a model for it. See, oil's got to lose. I'll find the mark here. The thing is, what they're doing is they're taking advantage of this time price cycle that terminates Fridays at 1. So they're pushing it up over top of its resistance into a new zone on the model for that 1 o'clock time cycle. That's what they've been doing, and that's why it's popping the way it is on Fridays. Because it sits like it's impossible. It's never done it. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's not acting natural. So if oil loses 56.96 US oil, so basically 57 bucks on WTI ish, it's in deep shit. It's divergent. It's gonna tank again. It's got to. They just try to pull a fast one again. It worked 4 weeks in a row, then it didn't work last week, and now it's not working again this week. So it's a matter of whether or not they're going to use their liquidity to pump it again, is really what the issue is. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. See, if oil dumps, the S&P is going to dump. If the S&P dumps, volatility is going to spike. See the pressure? Lots of pressure here. Tons of pressure. So, the dollar. Where's the dollar? Trading view. What is wrong with trading view today? Yeah, the dollar's right under resistance right now. So the dollar's main resistance is just over 94 bucks, like about 94.04. Oh, so it hit it in an earlier trade, 94.09. Overshot it a little bit and then came off. So that's resistance on the dollar. So and its time price cycle is the same. So they all have decisions to 1 o'clock. The dollar's bullish. It's gonna clear that, I bet. Like it's coming right now. Let's see here. Yeah, here it comes. Stock RSI on the 1's turned up. It's got its MAs on the 1. It's bullish on the 1. So it's coming for the oil bulls right now. Yeah, that's the problem. Bullish dollar, weak metals. But you know what? Personally, I think that, yeah, see, you can see gold coming off now with the dollar. But I think that gold has sold off some because of Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoiners are in for a big surprise. When real liquidity meets Bitcoin. The problem is that when the futures start trading Bitcoin, they're trading derivatives. They're not really trading Bitcoin. And retail buyers are going to buy the bull side, but institutional is going to short the shit out of it. And they control what happens on the derivatives markets. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be a divergence between the price of Bitcoin and the price of Bitcoin futures. And then people are going to panic and sell their real Bitcoin. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Okay. Then they'll just assimilate Bitcoin and then it'll just get, it'll be $3,000 when it's over. at best. Yeah, so getting back to gold, I think a lot of gold buyers, a lot of the gold bulls, I think bulls divergently, I think gold is divergently bearish. I think it's way oversold in its time cycle, short term. So it's all fucky right now. I think oil comes off. It might bounce like short term, but I think it comes off, generally speaking. I think gold gets lift, generally speaking, even if the dollar gets lift, and Bitcoin gets destroyed. And then the new crypto will come along, ETH or whichever, the chosen one, and it'll go to the moon, and they'll just keep doing the same thing. Just keep assimilating them. With liquidity. Look at this. So see, gold is holding up much better than oil right now. See, gold is still bullish in the model. It's fine. Oil is not fine. Oil is about to tank hard. So think through this for a second. The dollar is at, what's VIX doing? Nothing yet. It's gonna, the S&P will come off soon. The S&P's got a time cycle coming in at 3 today. So the dollar, that's the question, dollar. This may not all play out until 1 o'clock. But I say, oil gets any bounces, I start shorting. It's at a place in the model where it just might bounce right now. So if it gets a bounce, I'm going to short at resistance because I don't believe this move. I think it's going to continue a downtrend. So that's my plan there. And so short oil instead of longing more gold or nugget. I think gold and nugget, I'll just leave it on those positions and I'll go with my short oil. I think oil will bounce here intraday, and then somewhere around before its time cycle expiry at 1 o'clock, it's going to tank. We'll see if that actually plays out here. And as far as the regular markets are concerned, the equity markets, HMNY, high of day. So here's that bounce in the oil. I might just start shorting its pops here. See, it's already happening with these other digital currencies, right? Like, mind you, Bitcoin's holding up here. Bitcoin's trading 16,039. That's pretty decent considering the Reaper is at the door. Like, I'm really, really, really surprised because what these people I don't think understand is what liquidity can do to them. It doesn't matter how positive or happy or bullish they get. If liquidity turns against Bitcoin, it's over. And the liquidity that's coming is massive in comparison to what's in Bitcoin. When liquidity gets a hold of you, it's like drowning. It's like being smothered. It's not like, it's hard to explain, but it's like quicksand. You can't get out of it. The alternate could happen, I guess. I don't think so. So oil is just barely holding that little support it's on. So what you're going to probably see is you're going to probably see them assimilate these cryptos one at a time and ragdoll them, kill them with liquidity, make fortunes off of it. And as they kill them through liquidity, the new one will pop up all the time. And I think that'll be the new normal, and that'll be awesome because there'll be fortunes made over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's a great way for the rich to get really rich. I mean, rich, lots of rich. I think that's what's coming. So yeah, exactly what should happen here in oil is happening. So it's kind of holding the support. It might get a little pop as it reconstructs here. Then it's going to get up to its resistance somewhere between now and 1 o'clock. I'm going to short the living daylights out of it. And I'll probably have to hold over the weekend to find out. Now gold has come off in the same way almost. So yeah, I'll stay out of that long idea. But I think that gold next week, I think it gets a pop. I think Bitcoin's going to get strangled through liquidity. Gold is going to pop. Oil is, going to do its normal thing. But I'm not buying this jump in oil right now. And the dollar is definitely bullish, but it's sitting under that resistance. So oil's sitting on a small support, dollar's sitting underneath a pretty significant resistance, but I think it'll get through. It's bullish. So I think that's what's going to happen. Now it might surprise me and the oil tank a little earlier, but I think it's just going to screw around for the next hour and a half, reconstruct first, get a little pop. Oil might pop into this, might work its way up into that 200 on the 1 minute or close to it, maybe the 100, and then come off in and around 1 o'clock. So I'm going to watch these charts really close. I'll be watching the dollar and gold and oil. And hopefully oil just doesn't draw here. It'd be better to get the room on the short if it gets up into that resistance again. The main resistance points are like right in around, call it 57.40 on WTI. So yeah, so that comes in right around here. So what should happen is this chart should reconstruct before 1 o'clock into this range and then come off. That's what should happen. So the 200 by then will be there. So that's kind of the play. We'll see if that plays out. So it should reconstruct up into here. somewhere around 1 o'clock. Do this. Bye-bye. I get my revenge trade. Everybody's happy. Come on. Where's 1 o'clock? 12:30. There. Something like that. There's the game plan, dudes. Yeah. Tanks before that. So I'll give you the bottom line tank line here. So that line is at, well, there's a few of them, but things get serious at 56.98. Crude. Things get serious here. So that's probably what it'll do, is reconstruct in here and dump. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm going to look at the markets and see if there's something that I can whack here. I don't think there is. There are a lot of people talking down gold, but I'll tell you, it's going to rip the face off some of these people. Sure, on the model it could go farther, but I don't think it's going to last long. So Bitcoin's coming off here a bit now. So the other thing to watch for, so I guess I better set alarms here really quick before I go and walk monkey. 56.98. We'll call it 50. Wow, 56.98. And I get alarms on Nugget because you know it could run today. Like I know it looks like crap, gold looks like crap, but I think it could run 57. So we'll call that 57.33. I think if the Bitcoiners panic this afternoon, because they could, mind you, it trades 24 hours. But anyway, the panic could start today. And if that happens, then I think gold spikes. Whenever the Bitcoiners panic, gold's going to spike. See, it's actually structurally holding up here. Interesting. See, oil's not structurally holding. So I'm going to alarm this quick so I don't miss it if it happens. I don't care if it dumps, I'll hold. I just want to catch the pop or the breakout if it happens. 12:51:10. Because I think it'll be aggressive when it happens. I mean, I could be totally wrong about everything I'm saying, but I don't think I am. I think I've got a good handle on this. Okay, so I got my gold alarmed to the upside. Crank up my volumes so I can hear it while I'm on the yard with Monk. So it's 10:35. So I'll be back at noon, do a midday. By the time I get to the end of midday, gold and oil should have their decisions in place on their time price cycles. And VRX, I guess, was the other one that's, but I alarmed that one, I think. Wow, what a great chart. So bullish. Wow. Okay, so that's VRX. We got gold up there. We got oil. Yeah, oil's starting to reconstruct. VRX. Soma has come off. Okay. Wow, I like that VRX chart. It's hard not to trade that, but I'm not going to chase it today. Damn, that's probably going to be 15% by the end of the day. That's hard to tell, so I don't want to chase it. But man, what a great play. Got myself on the back there. There's Nugget. There's gold. See, there's nothing wrong with this structurally. And oil. So yeah, they're running it fast. Hmm. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be back at noon. Thanks. USD, yes, it's at noon today, I think. Yes, I believe so. I'll see you guys at noon.